So we're in Puno on the shore of Lake Titicaca, which is the highest navigable lake in the world at 3,800 meters of height. And I'd say we really feel the height here. Like, even when we move only a little, we're immediately breathing quite hard. I hope we'll get used to it a bit more. Of course, the main thing to do here is going on the lake by boat. But since we had to do laundry and stuff in the morning, we actually missed the boat tour. So we'll see what we're doing.
On that day, there were also demonstrations throughout Peru, including Puno, because the government was planning on drastically increasing the taxes on gas. Demonstrators had blocked off all roads inside the city, and most of the things were closed. So we spent the day strolling around the now car-free city, trying some foods and going to a museum.
Got some nice local bakery. So this is Inca Cola, which is apparently the most popular soft drink here. Never tried it.
It smells like a bubble gum.
Tastes like bubblegum too. Yeah, alright.
We got this jelly thing with the cream, and the lady behind us is making the cream still. It's a bit sour, like. The cream is partially sour, but the lower part is sweet, so it's
We went to a local cevicheria here in Uros, and me and Boyana tried ceviche in Lima. There it was, I think, 30 or 40 soles. This one is 5.
let's see the difference.
How is it? One sol.
One soul.
It's like 25 cents. So this is Lake Titicaca, and not only is it the highest navigable lake, it's also the largest lake of South America. Now you might think from here it doesn't actually look that big, but we're actually only in a sort of bay that Puno sits in, and afterwards it gets way bigger. Lake Titicaca is approximately 190 kilometers long, so as a comparison that's about half the length of Switzerland. It's pretty big, I'd say. So one thing that I definitely wanted to try while in Peru is guinea pig. Supposedly it has like higher protein content than chicken and less cholesterol, whatever that means, but I think it's gonna be tasty and I'm really curious.
We're on the boat, ready to start our trip to the islands on Titikaka Lake.
Yes, so we're going first to the Uros Islands, the Reed Islands, and then to Taquile.
The Uros people moved out to the lake on floating reed islands hundreds of years ago to isolate themselves from the aggressive Incas. The reeds that grow abundantly in the shallow parts of the lake are not only used to build the islands, but also the homes, boats and crafts, and are even eaten.
Inside of those reeds is actually edible. Tastes pretty much like nothing. To start off an island, they go to the shallower part where this reed is growing, and they cut out the roots of the reed, sort of this ground part here, and that's the basis for their island. Afterwards, they put layers upon layers of those reeds on top of it. In the end, the total depth of the island is around 3 meters from the bottom to the top, and the water here is actually around 20 meters deep, he said.
It's quite comfortable and nice. So soft.
I got an ocarina that says Uros on it.
Monasinya kana kampi suyap matakai cui makana kampi ai mikilati tumiditai takai cui makana kampi ai mikuyaki tamiditai takai cui makana kampi.
Titikaka, guardas el poder y el secreto de los achachilas. En algún momento del tiempo fuiste la más grande de la Pachamama.
So we arrived to the Taquile island and we're climbing it right now. And man,
So difficult, there is no oxygen.
also the lake, it's huge.
It's like a sea.
There's mountains on the other side, quite high ones with snow. But where there aren't any mountains, you actually can't see the other coast.
We had a nice lunch, and now we're in the local market where they sell things made from alpaca wool. We saw one of our drivers, captains, when he was making a break from driving, he was actually knitting this kind of hat, and he made exactly the same kind of patterns with alpacas.
We got some nice street food. Some meat on a skewer and potato. Alright, so we left Puno and we're actually also leaving Peru for now and we're crossing over to Bolivia. Today we'll have a short stop in Copacabana. We're just going for a short trip to Bolivia. We're going to La Paz and to see Uyuni salt flats, and afterwards we're returning and flying from La Paz to Cusco and finishing our Peru. Our next goal is the top of that hill, from which there should be a really nice view over the lake and over the city. This is a pilgrimage path There's stops all the way along the road, every, I don't know, 100 meters or so. We're really not going fast uphill, but it's so exhausting. Or maybe it's just a view that is so breathtaking. So we missed our bus to La Paz. Let's say it was on purpose, which has the advantage that we have now more time to explore the beach and the city of Copacabana, and also maybe look for some souvenirs. Some Bolivian street food. It's a type of potato and like grilled cheese. Very good. So we just went through every single shop pretty much in the whole freaking town of Copacabana. And the very last one, we finally found a sweater that I like, where the sleeves aren't too short. It was so difficult, but I'm really glad that we found this. And I think it looks pretty cool. So we're passing the Strait of Tiquina, so we're still in the bus. I think we were supposed to exit the bus and go on a separate boat.
Yes, we should have.
Most of the people, or a bit more than half of the people, did that. So we're in the bus, and the bus is on like a tiny raft.
On the three pieces of wood connected together, literally, and it's shaking so much, and there is no space for anything. It's like literally the size of the bus.
Yeah.
It's floating on a freaking wood.
It's like a walnut shell. If you see this video,
We'll try it.
probably we made it.